There's a lot of old ranches in Oregon that can trace their lineage back to the homesteading days and the Oregon Trail. And this ranch behind me is one of those, but sometime in the late 60s, maybe early 70s, they gave up and just left. They just left the house. They left all their outbuildings. And this property's been abandoned that entire time. It's been taken over by the federal government and it's being managed by the Bureau of Land Management. We're in the middle of Eastern Oregon, kind of in the middle of nowhere, but there is a very small town nearby and people from that town come here frequently. And I decided to leave a remote camera in the horse barn. It was only about 8 days ago. The longer the camera would be there, the more likely it is to get a photograph. The longer I leave it there, the more likely it is also to be stolen. Now this is an awesome place. We're gonna take a lot of photographs just of the property. It's just a lot of fun. But I'm very curious to see if my camera is still back there. So the horse barn is that structure right there. That's where I put my camera. I'm dying to know if it's still there or if it even photographed anything. The grass has gotten a lot taller since I was here last, and it looks like deer have been bedding down here. And I think I can see the camera. It looks like it's still there. It looks completely undisturbed. And yeah, it looks good. So I guess the question is, did it photograph anything? It's kind of fun that it's still there though. It looks a little disturbed actually because the cover, the black bag that normally covers it is completely gone. It's over there. The plastic bag was pretty secure on there, so I'm wondering if some people did mess with it. Maybe I've got photographs of people on it, who knows? Or it could be that an animal or a bobcat or something messed with it. It's a complete mystery. Now, it's also possible that there's no photographs on it at all. I want to just see if it's still working. So I'm going to see if I can trip it. See if it take a picture. Still works. Still takes photographs. Okay. Yeah, this is the cover. Normally this wouldn't be here. Camera works great. So this is a one of my least expensive flash units, and I have several of them deployed throughout here. And this is one of my cheapest cameras. And the whole point of putting this in this kind of high-risk environment was that I knew it might be stolen or it might be disturbed by people. And I wanted to not care about it too much. I have other camera systems that are far more elaborate and expensive, but this is it's got a functional but broken lens. The camera, the USB port is all toasted on it, so it doesn't work too good. The motion sensor is one of my cheaper ones. And in a second, I'm gonna take a look at the back of the camera to see if there's any pictures of anything. So stay tuned. All right, we're gonna actually see if there's any photographs on this camera. I think the odds are pretty slim that there are, which is actually the case most of the time. But it's an interesting spot, and it'd be cool if I got a picture of something. Let's take a look. Pictures of me. Well, you're not going to believe it. There's a picture of a mountain lion on here. Wow. Mountain lion has its head down, so it's maybe not the best picture in the world, but I'm just impressed that a mountain lion visited this barn. That's pretty cool. This tells me that this might be worthwhile to try again sometime in the near future. Although I would probably choose fall or winter when there might be fewer people here. But this seems like an interesting opportunity.